And we are live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. I am Aaron, aka the Handy Outdoor Nerd, and this sexy gentleman to my left is
Chris, aka Mr. Carl Science. How is everybody doing tonight?
So, I'm trying to retweet some stuff out and get the proper links set because Chris was having technical issues. So I'm
Yes,
streaming on
I
mine.
am
So
having technical issues.
I'm trying to get all of this information sent out. That way people can actually watch the show.
Yeah, I got a bunch of crazy stuff going on in my house right now, and my laptop's not working, and my internet's having some issues, and so here I am coming at you live from my cell phone with a weird adapter plugged into my phone that's connected to absolutely nothing, yet for some reason it's the only way this works. I don't know.
That's how it goes sometimes.
Technology, am I right?
Very true. All right. No, I don't want to delete it. You stupid thing. Why would I want to delete what I just posted? Now, this one I want to delete. As you said, technology. It is a wonderful, wonderful thing that screws up all the time.
Oh, yeah.
So let's see. Got that posted there. Let's see. Do I have it tweeted out too? Okay, yep, it is tweeted out. Okay, cool. Instagram is a little annoying, and they don't like to allow you to post from your computer either.
You can't post links. Yep.
You can't post anything. You can't even.
Oh, really?
You can't even edit from your computer. It does. I was trying to edit and said, no, I'm not going to let you. So I said, well, fine. Let's go to Facebook.
I'll tell you though, trying to get my computer to work, I had a solid 10 minutes of the dinosaur game on Google.
Oh, that's never fun.
You ever play the dinosaur game?
No.
You open up Google Chrome, and if you're not connected to the internet, it just says no internet, and there's a little dinosaur. Push the space bar, and it turns into a video game.
That's funny.
My students showed me that.
Let's see. Come on, internet. Don't be slow.
That's all it knows how to do.
Oh, it doesn't help that my wife is streaming NCIS right now.
Oh, come on. Don't throw her under the bus like that.
All right, that one was posted. Come on.
Whoa.
Come on. Why? Why are you slow? There we go. And delete. Yes, I said delete. Thank you. There we go. All right. And let's see how laggy I will be if I try my green screen.
Hey, give me just a minute. I gotta go. I'll be right back, though.
Yep. I'm gonna square this up real quick. All right. I need to get better lighting in here. All right. Well, tonight's episode's definitely a bit of a wrench in this system, trying to get things squared away. Hopefully, we will have everything properly set next week. I'm dissolving, I'm fading away. Right. I can deal with a little key in the background. All right, so since Chris is away, we've all had the time change, and the fun thing is that Chris lives in Arizona and he doesn't have a time change. So that's always a super, super fun thing for him, trying to get everything squared away at time, especially an hour earlier than what we were doing. So it always throws a little bit of a wrench in the system there. I've got a few topics on tonight's show. Pull up my tabs while I'm waiting for Chris to come back. Let's go and see. Let's go to profile on Twitter. And let's go and delete that one. There we go. All right. Oh, if I can get my topics up here real quick. Do one more thing. Copy that.
Sorry, guys. Three little kids, and then they start screaming, and you just never know what's going to happen. So. I'm back.
True. All right, now that I'm done talking trash about you.
Hey, you watch it there, kiddo.
Let's see. So I've got subjects to talk about, but I'm not sure if I want to try to talk about it this week or we just want to wait till next week. And we can kind of shoot the breeze a little bit with how this episode's already going, with kind of just throwing a little bit different things around. Lock my chair back in.
Yeah, sorry. I need to get some stuff figured out. I got some horrible news.
Yeah.
Absolute terrible, awful, worst thing that could happen news. BattleBots 2020 has been postponed. Let me tell you, it has been my dream since I was a little boy to go watch BattleBots live. I finally got tickets to go, and they postponed the season. They're issuing me a full refund.
Well, at least
I'm pretty annoyed. What's that?
At least it's just postponed.
That's true. They postponed it. They said that they would let us know when they were going to start selling tickets again. So hopefully I'll still get to go, but just who knows what's going to happen between now and then. they might do it at a time that I'm not able to
Attend.
actually use it.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Yeah, well, at least, that's kind of refunded, so that helps.
Yeah.
So COVID-19, or as everybody calls it, the coronavirus.
Uh-huh.
There are two different strands of COVID-19. There's I believe it's an S and an L strand, and where it originated, certain parts of China, the L was more prominent than the S, and vice versa. It just changes a little bit, but those, I believe, are the only two. So here in Missouri, we've got some people who tested positive for the coronavirus. And those were people who were traveling abroad and coming back. You got these college students going around and going to places that's already affected by it. So they started traveling after the fact of it and then came back. And then whenever they came back, they just did their normal thing and just kind of went around everywhere. And then they started feeling bad and then got tested positive for corona.
Well, here we just had our first confirmed case of coronavirus in our small little valley. I live out in the middle of nowhere. I live miles away from anything. We've got a Walmart, and that's about it.
Yep.
We got just a couple of grocery stores, and that's it. And so it's 2 hours to the nearest mall. And so for me to think that it's
right.
The most annoying thing. It's annoying because honestly, the coronavirus is like getting a cold. Are people dying from it? Yes, but people are dying from it the same way that they'd be dying from the flu or a cold, which happens if they're older or whatever. The scary thing is my dad he used to be a diabetic. His kidneys failed him, and he had a kidney and pancreas transplant, which means that he has to take immunosuppressants. And so because he has to take immunosuppressants, his immune system is compromised. If he gets sick, it's really hard for him to get better. Plus, he's 60 years old. He's not a spring chicken anymore. His health just is not in a place where he can get sick. And I work at a school, so I'm in contact with 300 students every day. And so it's just one of those kind of scary things, especially when there's a school that just down the road from us that they had the first confirmed case of coronavirus. And they're contacting right now 120 students that could have been infected. There are, teachers, people that live in my community, my neighborhood that teach at that school that I'm really good friends with. And so there's just no telling, what's going to happen from now. There's a lot of really crazy stuff that's going on, especially in my community and stuff like that. In fact, my church actually released a statement that they actually have shut down all church services from now on, which This is actually this is kind of cool. So they shut down church services. For those of you guys that don't know, I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, 13 million members worldwide, more than that. Actually, I think it's closer to 17 now, 17 million members worldwide. But across the entire world, they have shut down even just regular Sunday meetings. They've completely shut them down. And the really interesting thing is that about a year and a half ago, the prophet of the church, the president of the church, released a statement saying that we needed to start creating a home-centered plan for learning more about the gospel. And so they actually released this whole book, and they started talking about, being at home and learning more. They shortened our normal church services and asked us to spend an extra hour at home once a week studying the scriptures and doing this other stuff. And then, they had mentioned a year and a half ago, there may come a day that we're unable to go to church for whatever reason. There may come a day where we're forced to stay in our homes. We're not able to make it to church for a weekly meeting. And everyone here especially was just like, I mean, maybe like in the future, not in my lifetime though. And now here it is a year and a half later. And man, I'm telling you, man, the prophet called it. It's crazy. So now we're literally at a point where we can't go to our church meetings because of this epidemic. It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit crazy, the stuff that's going on with it. And I haven't told you all about this whenever you texted me earlier. So I was like, so I sent Brian a link if he wanted to join us, and he says that he had just got off the elliptical and he is kind of tired, doesn't want to, come on, doesn't feel like he'd add much to the conversation. And I said, we want to see hot and sweaty Brian, though. And I said, oh, well. And he goes, yeah, no. But so I was messaging you earlier just a little bit, saying on the effect this is actually having partly on me. So I won't be going to Arizona next month and get to hang out with you, unfortunately, because of this.
It's still going to happen, I'm telling you.
So the place my wife works, they are possibly going to have to either, do teletherapy for kids or close down temporarily. So that's part of the reason why we're not going out there making the trip next month. So that's unfortunate. I was really looking forward to it. We had also, a day or so before this was all coming to fruition, we had booked a room at the Grand Canyon because I was going to drive straight through, stay there the night, and then drive the next day. But go see the Grand Canyon a little bit. So
is it a hotel you can cancel, or is it one of those?
We've already canceled that, and it was a blessing that whenever we did the place where we were staying in there, where we were going to stay in Arizona, they gave us a full refund, even the deposit.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Of like $300 for the deposit. So that was super nice.
That's good.
So we're going to try to get out there hopefully this year, a little bit later on after, stuff dies down.
Well, I mean, we've been talking about it on the show for the last, month or so. I'm planning my 10-year anniversary to go to Seattle.
Yep.
And that's, I don't know what's going to happen there. I mean, we're not supposed to go until July. My understanding about the coronavirus, which I could be totally wrong on this, but my understanding about the coronavirus is that it's like the cold, which doesn't survive in the heat. And so, once it starts to finally warm up and we get into the summertime and stuff and it gets warm, then, there's not going to be much to worry about. Should die out quickly. I mean, when you think about it, it makes sense. I mean, how many cases are in the Southern Hemisphere right now?
I don't know, but I know. So the first case we had here in Missouri was confirmed was in St. Louis. And they're about 3 hours away from where I'm at. Well, 3 hours away from Springfield. Then we also got a confirmed case in Springfield. Just yesterday. So, I mean, I'm not super worried about it, which the funny thing is you see everybody going out and buying so much stuff.
Why are people buying so much toilet paper? That's what I want to know.
Because the manufacturer is in around Seattle in Washington State.
I don't know. Like,
yeah,
right.
it's just like
let's be real.
Fighting
Nobody
over
wants to be
toilet paper.
No, nobody wants to be out of toilet paper. You know what I mean? Like if there's something that you're gonna run out of, you don't want to be out of toilet paper.
You can fix that problem. Just get a bidet.
There you go. But
problem solved.
The curiosity that I have, honestly, is like when you buy toilet paper, you can't buy it unless it's like a 32 pack or something crazy. You know what I mean? They always sell them in gigantic packages. It makes me curious. Like, my wife and I, we do really well at emergency preparedness. I wouldn't call myself like a doomsday prepper or anything like that, but I mean, we have a food supply. We have some food that, you know, if we couldn't get to the grocery store for a little while, we'd be okay. And I understand that not everybody is like that. And so that makes sense to me. People are going to the grocery store, they're buying out canned goods. You never know how long it's going to be before you're able to make it back to the store. People are buying rice and beans because it's something that stores for a long time that you can cook, and at least you get something, you know, to eat. Whatever, it's cheap, you can eat it. But something like toilet paper, like who doesn't have 2 weeks of toilet paper in their house? You know what I mean? Like, do people just stop on their way home from the store every day and just buy, you know, one singular roll? Like, I don't know.
I honestly don't know. I mean, we've picked up a couple more rolls of toilet paper because we needed it, and where we get it through, usually they don't have it.
Yeah.
Right now, so because everyone's freaking out over it, so we had to actually go and get more so we use Grove subscription from Amazon to.
Oh yeah, we have Grove. We use Grove subscription too.
That's what we do for our toilet paper and some other stuff. So
they have toilet paper. You know that?
From bamboo.
Toilet paper made out of bamboo?
From bamboo.
That's strong stuff.
So Brian said because they're full of sure stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little annoying. It's not what I want to do. But yeah, people are just freaking out over the small things. And you know what? You've seen Men in Black, right?
Yes.
So Agent K has said it best. People are stupid. A person is smart, but people are stupid. People are panicky. So.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is like what I'm mostly concerned with, like 100% totally.
Nope. Lost Chris for a moment there. Yeah, and there goes Chris. He's been claimed by the Coronas. We will see if he comes back. Did I kill you, Chris?
Dude, I don't know what happened. You sent me that picture. I tried to click on it, and my phone was like, I don't think so. You're not going to click on this picture and stay on the stream.
Yeah, I was just like, I sent it to you, and all of a sudden,
yeah.
Well, so I was trying to get it so I can pop it up on this, and it was being a button. I just like, I'm not gonna email it just so I can. Okay, fine. I'll just send it to Chris. All of a sudden, I lost Chris.
Yeah,
it was funny. Brian goes, beware the splinters for the bamboo. It's really good toilet paper, you know. And then whenever you disappear, goes, and there goes Chris.
Yep. Yeah, that's what happens, you know. So
Yeah.
But anyway,
So
what I'm concerned with, honestly, I'm not super concerned about
One
myself
Raz.
getting sick because not everybody who gets the coronavirus even needs to go to the hospital. You know what I mean? It's like a
And
cold. You just
here's the thing. I work in broadcast television. I know a lot of people that are just pushing it, and it's making it sound worse than what it is. They are causing a panic. Also, One Raz is here, Chris. So
One Raz, what is up, my guy?
So I've got this picture up here. This is actually my pantry. And it's not because we were stockpiling because of the coronavirus. I actually built these shelves this week for it, and then my wife had done the Walmart pickup. So now our pantry is full there. We've got another side on that actually has it there. So, but I mean, we've got canned good stuff. We've got stuff that we've had for a while, but you don't have to like stockpile everything. And as I was saying, I work in broadcast television. The problem is everyone's making everybody freak out.
Yeah, there's the
Dr.
panic
Oz
is
and
the scariest
Dr.
thing.
Drew said that the media needs to be held accountable for the panic that they're causing.
I mean, and that's true. There, because that's the biggest thing. Like we're looking at overwhelming our healthcare industry right now, where so many people are going in to see doctors. They're trying to get tested. They're trying to do all these things, and the healthcare industry
they don't have the kits. See, Corona has been around for a long time. The coronavirus, and proven fact. If you go to you have Clorox wipes in your house, Chris?
Yeah.
Go grab them. Go grab your Clorox wipes.
All right, I trust you.
Well, I have to go somewhere else to get them. So. So, Wanderaz, how are you doing? Are you barricading yourself in with your toilet paper, or have you not stockpiled toilet paper like all the crazies out there? Brian, are you in your toilet paper fort? All right. So what? Look on there. What's it say for things that helps to?
Oh yeah, look at that! Look at that!
It says Corona.
It says right here. It says wipe surface to be disinfected. Use enough wipes for treated surface to remain visibly wet for 4 minutes. To kill viruses, let stand 15 seconds. And then it says right here, after to kill viruses, it's got a little like asterisk, and it says human coronavirus right there on the Clorox wipe.
How long have you had those wipes for, Chris?
I've had these wipes, geez, probably over a year.
See, there you go. So it's nothing new. It's nothing new. Now, COVID-19 is a newer strand of it, pretty much. So after you walked away, I asked One Raz how he's doing, if he's barricading himself in there with his toilet paper wall, or has he just not gone all crazy? He goes, "I will trade 1 tube of hand sanitizer for 2 rolls of toilet paper." LOL. Then he goes, "No, I'm not going crazy about it."
You know what people need to be stocking up on? People need to be stocking up on coffee and cigarettes, man. Because they close down the stores, those are addictions, and people are going to be all crazy.
Well, I got you one better to kind of get your coffee and cigarette fix. Johnson Brothers coffee. It tastes just like ashes from a cigarette.
Well, I don't.
We have that at my work.
Drink coffee.
That is the coffee that they provide for free from my work, and it is awful.
So every time you go to drink some coffee, you say, "I'm going to go take a smoke break."
Oh, it was hilarious because I've come home before, and my wife goes, Did you start smoking? I was like, yes. My asthma lets me smoke cigarettes. I ain't stupid.
That's funny.
The cold.
No, I don't.
There's certain times when you get like certain cold temperatures will screw with my asthma. I'm not gonna go and puff on a cigarette. Dust will get me. I ain't no. If dust can get me needed to puff my inhaler, no.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't drink coffee and I don't smoke, but I mean, there are those people that need that every single day. You know what I mean? And I do drink soda pop. Oh my gosh! Can we? All right, hold the phone. Everybody, just listen right now. This is the most important announcement of the day. Forget coronavirus. Forget any of that other stuff. Biggest news right now. I'm telling you. Dr. Pepper with cream soda. Have you tried this?
No.
Dr. Pepper released this new. It's Dr. Pepper and cream soda, and it is amazing. It is incredible.
Does it prevent or cure coronavirus?
I mean, it tastes so good. It probably does. Like, it's magical. I'm sure.
Okay, so reason I bring this up, I'm pretty sure you know a certain someone that goes by Jim Baker.
I heard
of him. He had spent time in prison. He preaches, air quotation, preaches the gospel truth. And I say he air quotation preaches because he doesn't really do it. He more sells things for donations. They call it donate this and you'll get this. But the donations are high and they get like food in a bucket, you know.
Right.
There's this Silver Sullivan stuff that they put on there, and we air this show at my work every day. He had come out and said, "Oh, so this, like, for the lady that sells it, they've had this stuff on there for a long time." And then he says, "Oh, well, this can cure coronavirus, and you know, within like 12 hours, and all this other stuff." I'm just like, "What the bleep?"
Can cure coronavirus in 12 hours? Yeah. That's what he said.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's got all this stuff to say that it will cure corona. The Surgeon General that there's like FCC, the FDC, the CDC. There's just so many places, and they like the governor of Missouri and this, like, they literally tell him to take it down. It is fraud. It is not true. And he won't take it down. And they say all you have to do is take off. We'll cure coronavirus. Unless you put that hand sanitizer, that stuff in there from your Clorox wipes, which would kill you to ingest. Because this silver stuff is like something you ingest, I think, if I remember correctly. But yeah.
You know what though? Like, this is a real thing here. Silver is actually super amazingly good for you. Like, silver, it's like a natural antibacterial. So they have like these washcloths that are infused with silver. So you just get it wet, you wipe it on your counter, and it naturally disinfects just because of silver, you know? They use silver in a lot of medicines. It's really good for healing. Like, I get that, but curing a disease in 12 hours? I mean, that's a little crazy.
Well, he's a lot of crazy. But I mean, he spent years in jail over fraud stuff. Doing exactly what he's doing. Doing exactly what he's doing now. So yeah.
They're just out to get him, Aaron. They're out to get him. Trying to take him down.
He needs to grab his lightsaber. My green screen did not like that.
It's causing a disruption in the force.
Anakin, you are the chosen one.
I have the high ground.
I was just going to say that.
All right. Well, I got something cool to show off.
All right. Let's see it.
Today, I got home from work, and I had a package sitting for me on the porch. Would you like to see it?
Mm-hmm.
I got some. I have to remember where my camera is because I'm using my phone.
Yep.
I got some Repcord filament. I got 3 different spools of Repcord filament. I got this, which is called Army OD Green.
Ooh.
It's very cool. I got what is it? Gunmetal PLA.
I like that.
Yeah,
like that.
yep. And Coyote Tan.
Ooh. So I've been meaning to bring this up because not today, but a couple weeks ago, got my gloop.
Got your gloop. So for those of you guys that don't know, it's been over a month, right?
Brian said he's heading out. All right, Brian, take care.
Thanks for joining us for a minute, Brian.
Go shower and de-sweat so your wife doesn't have to smell you.
So for those of you guys that don't know, it's been a month or so, hasn't it? During the
yeah, you have a wonderful weekend too, Brian. Yeah, it's been close to a month, yeah.
So there was a live stream that was called, what was it called? 1440 Makers. 1440 Makers. They did a live stream. It was a charity live stream where they were raising money and sending it to go help those affected by the fires in Australia. And for tuning into the stream, they had a bunch of sponsors that had donated things, materials, whatever. And you tune into the stream, and if you made comments or whatever, there was a whole bunch of different drawings. And so Aaron and I were lucky enough that we actually got drawn to win some of the items. And so I was drawn to win a 3-pack of filament. And so I got my 3-pack of filament, Repcord filament, which, I mean, it looks super nice. It said on the shipping label that this is like $55 worth of filament, which would officially make this the most expensive, fanciest filament I have ever had in my whole life.
I believe it. So, yeah, Repcord is supposed to be expensive.
So I hope that this stuff is just like butter. I'm really excited to try it out. If I can get any of my printers actually working, that I told you that my ANET almost caught fire the other day, didn't I?
yeah, we talked about that last week.
I think it was just last week. But I'm really excited to try this out, see how it works. I've got actually a couple of students, quite a few students who recently got 3D printers, and they're all excited. They want me to fix their printers for them because they're like, my printer doesn't print really very good at all.
Okay,
and
so how much are they 1 kilogram spools or half kilogram?
They're 500 gram spools.
Okay, so they're half. Okay, so
yeah, so it's like a half spool.
Yeah, so I'm looking at them now, and for half spool, it's about $16 to, well, they've got a sale going on now that it's about $16. So they're originally like $20 a spool. So yeah, so if you have it like that, so all 3 of them should be around $50 total. So that's not bad.
Yeah, so and I got it for free just for being on that stream, and
yeah.
I bought some models and stuff, and so I'm actually really excited. It's really, really cool. I was really happy with that. I didn't even know when I tuned into that stream that they were doing giveaways. I just tuned in just so I could say hi and see what was going on. And they were like, "Hey, Mr. Carl Science, when's this thing?" And I was like, "What the heck? Are you kidding me right now? What?"
Yeah. So I won. Yeah, just before I went to go live on the show, I actually got it picked for it, which was funny. So they were like, "Well, he's not on technically."
Yeah.
So then a little bit later on, it got picked for the filament. I was just like, I should have just said I'll take the filament instead because I've already got glue.
Because you already got some 3D glue.
I've got a nice big bottle of glue.
Isaac Invest, Elliot Invest.
And I've got this nice small bottle of PLA glue. So
I've got a small bottle of glue too.
I haven't opened this. This is still sealed, and it's for I got it for PLA because most everybody uses PLA. I want to do a contest and a giveaway for this. US based, but I want to give someone a chance to get some gloop, and I'll just mail it to them. So it's a nice little small container of it. I've got my big container of it. I don't need the small one. So Chris and I will figure something out on that, and we will have a contest to pick a lucky winner for PLA Gloop at some point in time.
Good idea. We have lots of ideas for giveaways and contests and stuff, and we just haven't fulfilled them yet. I'm thinking next like goal, we're gonna have to do some push-ups. So I think push-ups for likes. I'm trying, man.
Have you been doing your push-ups?
I've not even started. So this last week, so I actually changed school districts. 2 years ago, I taught in a different school district than I teach now. And so the school district that I used to teach at, I was the track coach. And so I coached track for 4 years while I was there. And then I switched to teaching at a different school district, and they had a track coach, and he's a good track coach. And so I just didn't worry about it. I got into robotics. I'm coaching my robotics team and stuff this year. And then this year, they changed track coaches, and I was busy with my robotics stuff, so I wasn't the track coach, but they hired someone to coach track that didn't have any experience coaching track. And I was like, I mean, that's crazy to have somebody that doesn't have any experience when I've got 4 years of experience, and I'm teaching there at the school. So I just went over and offered, to help with whatever. And so twice a week I go out and I help with them, coaching track and stuff. And so I've been watching the kids, and I've been doing, a little bit of running and stuff and showing off some techniques and things. And so now I'm like, maybe I need to start getting back in shape. I need to start, doing some push-ups and doing some cardio, running, and
physically fit.
Yeah, because I lost a bunch of weight, but it wasn't because I was exercising. It was because I was just horribly sick.
Yeah.
So like in the last 2 years, I've lost like 70 pounds, but it's not because I've been, doing anything much more healthy. I was just really sick. So now it's time, now that I have lost all this weight, it's time for me to, take control over myself and get myself in actually, good shape and healthy.
Oh yeah. So one Raz says, I know of a person that has been taking some silver powder that he would mix in a drink for health problems. And then he says, and one day I saw his fingernails were gray, and I asked him why that was, and he said it was because of the silver.
Yeah. Well, what is it? What's the saying? All things in moderation, right?
Uh-huh.
Silver can be really good, but not if you're taking way too much of it. Everything's good in the right dosages.
Very true. So there's a story, I remember seeing it on TV. This girl was sick or whatever, and she actually took a bunch of like silver capsules, not at that once, but she was taking them, and her skin turned silver gray. Let's see if I can look it up.
That definitely sounds right. So I gotta say though, Aaron, we're gonna have to call the stream probably soon because my phone's at 5% right now.
Oh, I understand. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this
I
up.
started at 35%. So.
No, that's not bad. All right. So to show the people that can see. All right. There it is. The woman who turned silver. Oh, you got a pop up. Saying, oh, start a free trial now. No.
Well, but here's the real question, Aaron. All right, this is the important question.
Yep.
Does she have coronavirus?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? So silver works apparently.
But yeah, I mean it'll
turn you silver, maybe it'll ruin your kidneys, liver, but you know what? You won't have coronavirus.
This is true. So yeah. But yeah. So yeah, all things in moderation.
All things in moderation.
So I mean, back in the biblical days, they drank wine. If you drink wine in moderation, you're not gonna get drunk. So my wife was telling me that in the 30s and 40s, somebody get the chicken pox, everybody would send their kid over to that kid's house to play so that they get chicken pox and just get it over with. Just catch the disease and just get it over with. Everyone's really freaking out. Everyone's really freaking out over the coronavirus thing. I got an email from my insurance company, and they're like, listen, coronavirus. I mean, it's a real scary thing, but what you guys got to realize is that there's like, I don't know how many couple thousand cases of coronavirus in the United States, and they're like, there are 310,000 cases of the flu right now. Oh yeah.
And over 100,000 people have been hospitalized because of the flu. The flu is killing tens of thousands of more people than the coronavirus is, but everyone's freaking out over the coronavirus, and it's like the flu is a much bigger threat. They were like, what you need to do, wash your hands, keep your hands out of your face.
Yeah, pretty much.
Silver lining in all of this, my 6-year-old, he's trying to stop sucking his thumb. So
true.
And there's that.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, just it's not that hard. And the thing is, they keep going. Oh well, the coronavirus has already killed this many people this year. The flu's already killed a whole lot more than the coronavirus has this year.
Yeah,
so
it has. So I got 2%. So no matter what, I'm gonna have to sign off. So.
All right, everybody. Well, we're gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna get so I can go inside and go get me some sleep. So, all right, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. Take care, and we'll catch you next week on Who's Ever channel. I'm not sure. We will figure that out.
We'll figure it out. Hey, stay safe, guys. Just wash your hands. Try and keep yourself healthy, and we'll see you.
Stop picking your nose. Catch y'all later. Bye.
Oh, that's the approved greeting, isn't it?